I'm about 5 minutes into this run and I realized I should start recording because this is actually shaping up to be something pretty good. Especially if we had 13.8% movement speed on top of everything. The reason I think this is shaping up to be pretty good is because look at this start. We're on Forest Tier 3 to begin, but I can afford 3 tomes now, one of which is the cooldown, so attack speed is going up, damage tome, so damage is going up, and quantity tome, so projectile number is going up. On top of that, I have a bow which shoots arrows, a banana ring which shoots bananas, and bones which shoots bones. All of these take every effect from all of my tomes. Now the rarer part of this is we already have 1 epic for the beefy ring, so 20% damage per 100 max HP, but 2 legendaries as well. Power gloves have 8% chance upon hitting an enemy to create a giant blast. And the spicy meatball attacks have a 25% chance to explode, dealing 65% damage to surrounding enemies. The rarity of those legendaries is going to be huge for us. We got these guys spawning in already, but we're already destroying everything. For this character, as they level up, their gold find increases, so we'll get more and more gold as we go, which means we can buy more and more chests. But right now, we are wrecking absolutely everything. We're going to take a little bit more crit damage, because I think we'll start to stack up some crits with this build also. I saw something down here I wanted. There is a challenge shrine, which we can easily do. We are going to destroy them, especially with our explosion chances. Yep, they're already dead. And that gives us a free chest. Just a basic. But another 25 max HP. That's actually going to give us an extra 20% damage. And as far as these are concerned, we're going to take extra damage. Oh, I also have the credit card, which means every time we open a chest, we get 2.5% more damage. There's another challenge thing there, so we'll just kill the elites here really quick. Shouldn't be hard with our current damage output. And indeed, it is not at all. We are absolutely melting these things. They're going to drop a chest, another basic. That's okay. 8% XP gain. There is a microwave somewhere back here I just saw. It's actually over here. But we'll be able to, we'll give ourselves more HP with this. Whoops, what we want is more HP because that'll give us more toughness, but also that extra damage, especially if we get more of those items. Quantity tome is going up. That's more projectiles. That means more chance for our explosions. 2 legendaries in the first 5 minutes is really, really, really big. I need more common items. All right, apparently I'm not allowed to duplicate anymore. We'll maybe circle back to that later. For now, I'm going to run around opening more chests and shrines. This chest did at least have a rare jump higher and further. I actually kind of like that because this character seems to have a pretty good jump height immediately. And I've actually used that a few times to get myself out of stupid spots. We're going to get a 10% damage here and an extra 1.2 projectiles. All of my weapons really, really benefit from extra projectiles. This character seems to actually move pretty fast by default too, so we're cruising around the map. We haven't yet found the boss thing. We got 3 minutes left, so we do need to start looking for that. That elite did just get smashed. There's another 25 HP, so we're up to almost 300. If we do push that little bit extra over, we get even more damage. There's a big damage increase for us. We'll absolutely take that, because we clearly need the help. Okay, the boss thing is actually right up there in front of us, so we're in the right neighborhood. We also just got Unstable Transfusion, 27% chance to apply a stack of blood mark when hitting an enemy. I don't know what that is, but I like it. I really like the potential of this build. It's got all the right pieces so far. We'll grab another shrine. It feels like it's been forever since I grabbed one of these. I was so busy murdering everything. We're getting an extra 10% movement speed. I feel like that's going to stack really big. This character already seems fast, so an extra 10% on top is really something. I'm going to take extra projectiles there. We're going to open another chest as well. It's up on the hill, so it's got to be full of good stuff. Or extra gold find. Gold gain is actually already quite a ways up, and I think it's going to go up. This character, I think, does also benefit from extra damage from getting more gold. I think that effect isn't huge, but it is something. While we're at it, we'll do more gold on top of that. That way we can continually buy chests, because they're probably going to get really expensive by the end of all this. Chunk Ham is finally showing up. Chunk Ham is getting absolutely wrecked. That's good. Okay, we got hit there, but we actually tanked that pretty good as well. 40% chance to poison enemies on hit. That's when we don't mind at all. Actually, that could really stack up to big damage. I'm not sure how poison damage is calculated, but it seems pretty devastating. Have we actually circled the entire map? I think we have. I think we've actually just about circled like everything. There's a 10% attack speed, so DPS just went up by about functionally 10% again. There's a challenge shrine. We're going to do this real quick, and then we're going to go back for the boss shrine. These poison things are actually super annoying, so I'm really happy to just kill these immediately. Never to be seen again. As soon as I start recording, we stop getting legendaries, but 10% damage is not going to hurt. I'm a little bit tempted to touch the boss shrines. There's also a Magna right behind me I'm going to get. But the boss challenge shrines is tempting, but I've never fought the bosses on tier 3 like this, so I do not know what to expect. I will upgrade the bow so it gets more projectile speed, but also just the damage increase. The Magna thing is still working, so we're still leveling up. This one, I do want probably more projectiles. This one's fairly obvious. We're going to take more attack speed. We're at 53% attack speed. Then we'll probably take the bow. I don't necessarily want crit damage, crit chance I would take, but we'll take more projectile count and more projectile count again. We're up to 8 projectiles already. This one we could just double the amount of bones coming out. I wonder if that multiplies on top. Probably not, so we're not going to take that. No, on this one we're going to take a little more damage. I almost left behind the chest, then I really got to go get the boss chest. The boss shrine, I'm starting to panic. 50% more gold gain, we'll definitely take that. We have over 1,000 gold currently. Okay, we gotta go way over there to the boss. Before we do, we're gonna increase the crit chance for the bow. It's gonna go from 18 to 29%. The projectiles also get quicker. I didn't really realize how far away from the boss shrine we got. Luckily, this character, we are like lightning speed compared to what I'm used to. That's going to be pretty important because we're going to have to summon this thing and kill it almost immediately. There's also a magnet shrine and a regular shrine right here. So when the bosses spawn, we're going to try and get this. Hopefully, a little bark up there gets wrecked, and seems to be the case. We'll take an extra 12% damage. Yeah, little bark there is going to get absolutely wrecked. We'll stay sort of in the neighborhood. Absolutely wrecked. And out of the shrine, we got moldy cheese, so we get more poison. I'm going to touch this magnet. The final swarm is incoming. This is a bad spot because if I get knocked off of up here, I'm never getting back up. I'm going to take more attack speed. We get all those chances on hits with our legendaries. Let's also open a chest. We can afford a few of these. There's more max HP that puts us up to 330. That's giving us tankiness and extra damage. I'm going to grab this chest and be greedy, but that's really as far as I'm going to push it. This one did jump all the way up to epic though. Gain 2 thorns for every 1% armor. I don't care so much for that, but the 10% armor is nice. Pretty sure that'll be a 10% damage reduction. It's actually pretty nerve-wracking sitting here right now. They do get stuck by the portal though, which is actually kind of nice. That means I'm relatively safe here. We got a rare damage upgrade, so that'll take us from 1.43 to 1.54 times damage. That's pretty considerable. And we're already doing lots of base damage. I think the numbers on this one could get pretty big. Actually, if I sit here, all the enemies get stuck there, and my explosions and AoE will still hit them. Every once in a while we do actually... Okay, I hit the portal, I panicked. Once they started coming over top, I had to flee. So 9 minutes. We're going to take a quick look around, see what we can see. Okay, we're sort of at this corner of the map. So we need to work our way out. We'll go see the sketchy man down here. Maybe he's got legendaries for sale. He doesn't, but we can get 20% damage. We can lose 5% HP. That's fine. He disappears with that. We've got lots of HP, and damage is just going to help us get through things. I think that's a magnet shrine over there. I don't know if we're going to circle back to this anyway. I'm going to take projectile speed. I don't buy that a lot, but I assume it's useful given how much we're offered it. Well, we also get increased rewards from shrines, and they open faster. So that's just a magnet. Pretty sure there's nothing up there. Really should be... Oh, this is actually a dead end. We gotta go back the other way. I'm gonna hit this magnet shrine just because I don't think we're ever circling back here anyway. Okay, that way's also a dead end. I didn't realize this could have so many dead ends in it. I need to be paying more attention to our route. 1,700 gold so far. 10% more damage is not gonna hurt one little bit. That whole map we just completed, I don't think had one of the Easter Island heads. I can't remember what they're called. Look at all the shrines over there. Maybe they don't show up when we're on this difficulty. We could gain 13.8% difficulty. I'm not sure the benefit of that. I know there's got to be one, otherwise they wouldn't offer it. Okay, well, all the shrines are clearly hiding right here. So we're going to farm this area for a second. We got to keep heading probably that way. I think those red wisps in here actually go towards the boss, so it's probably over there. I don't know if we need duration for any of our effects. We're going to take XP gain instead. We'll also open a chest because we're filthy rich. 15% evasion actually will be good. We are inevitably going to start getting touched by enemies. And I can't see what's up there. There's some kind of shrine right there. Size. I want projectile speed. Let's let these projectiles get to where they're going in a hurry. The faster movement speed for the character is actually pretty important. That way we can get there. There's 21.5% knockback on a legendary. I'm actually going to take that. That's hopefully just going to help keep enemies back. I was tempted to chase the blue skeleton, but let's not get carried away and throw away a good run. Especially because I go kill that skeleton and it would give me nothing. I'm going to take more XP gain. We got to keep leveling up. There's a stone golem about to spawn, so I guess we'll see how our power stacks up for this map on a mini boss. That was stupid. I did not need to get hit there. And I got hit again. Okay, so when the boss hits us here, it really hurts. We've determined that. I do have some lifesteal, so we'll get that health back. Almost got hit again. Okay, I got to give up on the shrine and focus on the boss. I gotta take it serious. We're in serious mode now. The boss is going down. Our HP is coming back. Okay, they're dead. That was a harder fight than I thought. Another 15% evasion. The shrine is almost done. We still have 1,000 gold, so we should be able to open some more chests. I'm gonna take more evasion just for a little bit of survivability. Mostly about getting bumped around. 7.5% luck. We absolutely take that. I'm gonna take another 9% attack speed. just so we can get our chance on hit effects going off a lot. Also just our raw damage. Kind of got myself turned around. That might be a blue microwave over there, so I can actually multiply some rare items. And I actually do want to do that. That could pair very well with our build. We have a swarm incoming, so we got to pay attention to that. 9% attack speed. We already have a lot. I'm actually going to take movement speed because attack speed comes naturally to us anyway. For now, we're going to destroy this swarm carefully. We're going to get a lot of money for this. Like a lot of money. That was big. Quantity tome, we get 1.4 extra for everything. All of our weapons. And we're already firing a lot. I just realized the arrows. This is going to sound stupid, but for the first time I realized the arrows only go out in front of me. They're not like an idiot seeking missile. They simply aim where I'm looking, sort of like this sword. We'll take a damage tome. More damage. But that means anything right in front of me, if we hit it with all the arrows, is going to take really big damage. So we'll summon these guys and just, yeah, we're destroying them with arrows. At least I thought we were. Bananas do get affected by size. Do I want to increase their size a little bit? I probably do, just to make sure we're getting the maximum effect of bananas, because it's funny if anything. Okay, the elite challenge thing is done. We're going to try and grab that chest as soon as we can jump up to it. It was another shrine one, so shrines open quicker. Now, there was a microwave somewhere nearby up there. I already know what the one I want to multiply. That's actually not a microwave, that's a boombox, but there is actually a microwave nearby. I want HP. HP will be tankiness and also damage. So we'll do that again, one more of those, while fighting off this swarm continuously. We're also in a nice high spot here, so we can see around us for a little ways and pick our next maneuver. The microwave is broken, but we're up to 391 HP. If it gets just a little more, our damage goes up a lot. It's also dawned on me that I'm doing all this with level 1 things so far. Like if I actually level up bone, it might actually get some more helpful effects other than just being a bone we're throwing at idiots. It's a good sign that we're able to do as much as we are with such basic weapons too. We finally found an Easter Island head. I'm going to take more damage to bosses and elites probably, because they're the ones that are potentially going to give us some trouble. I was sure the boss thing was in this direction, but I did also sort of get turned around. Can I stand on trees? Oh, I can't. I didn't know that. That's good to know now and not later. And lifesteal. We absolutely need that lifesteal. Chests are well over 1,000 gold. Okay, I'm going to circle around over here. Yeah, I got myself actually quite turned around. I'm impressed with how lost I am. There are 2 shrines here. I think we're going to get a swarm when our timer hits 3 minutes, so we got to be aware of that. There's an extra 13% gold gain. Our gold gain's actually getting pretty big. We're making quite a bit of money. We took some hits there, but we actually tanked that pretty well. We're going to take extra damage to elites. Ooh, that are getting strong. Okay, I'm not just melting these instantly anymore. I could really use a magnet. Wow, that was actually really dangerous. So was that. I've got to stop getting hit. But I'm also going to do a... run. I got to do a... yeah, I wanted to do the challenge shrine for extra things right before Swarm. This is maybe stupid, but lifesteal carries us. We did get a rare. I don't love a lot of the rares, but I will take an extra 20% damage at the cost of HP. There's some good ones here. Bone can go up a lot. Soak at the bow. These are all really nice. I honestly just want raw damage out of this. I know I keep saying I'm going to upgrade the individual weapons, then I don't. But I'm a filthy liar. What do you want from me? I see a shiny color, I can't help it. I got to be very careful on how I manage this swarm. Because if I get surrounded here, they will kill me quite quickly. We got to keep pushing through and out and get them all on one side of me. I am really turned around also. We're going to ride up on this ledge. I think I got most of them on one side of me currently, so let's sit there and tank them for a sec. Keep pushing. Yep, run this way. I'm getting away with a lot of movement speed and stuff. I don't know where the boss shrine is on this one. Uh-oh. Okay, keep running. Lifesteal for the win. There's also some health behind me. Okay, there we go. I got them all on one side of me now. Now we're okay again, I think. For the most part. I need a magnet. I need to absorb all this. Okay, we've definitely already been here. I know at some point I saw the red swirls in the sky pointing towards the boss. I got completely turned around since there. I'm going to upgrade... Oh, the bone can actually have more projectile bounces. That's actually going to be a big damage increase for it. There is a chest somewhere down there. I see it on the mini-map. So let's go grab that, and I get to run around and try and figure out where the boss is. There's HP regen, and then we're going to take the bone for more projectile bounces. So yeah, the bone damage actually just went up a lot. And there's more chance on hit. Oh, Chunk Ham has returned to us. We're also going to open his chest because I'm greedy. 50% more gold. All right, Chunk Ham... There, yep. We'll fight Chunkham one more time. We're going to do lots and lots of damage, especially when Chunkham is right in front of us. The movement speed actually lets me get away with a lot of stupid things now. Chunkham is quite strong. Yeah, I'm starting to appreciate the poison more and more. The more that I'm playing with different builds, the poison seems to be able to wreck bosses so easily. Like, we have very little poison, and we're actually doing a lot of poison still. Okay, he's dead. A very basic chest, but again, each time we open one of those, we are getting 2.5% damage. So with those two chests, more, and we also got poison damage. Okay, the red swirls are going this way, so we're going to keep walking this way. I was watching those and nothing else. Yeah, that's right. This is why I got turned around. I grabbed the microwave and turned to the left, and then did a big circle. Pretty sure the boss shrine is somewhere over here. Is it not? Why were the swirls going this way? Projectiles. We are actually going to take more bone bounces. We got to get these weapons leveled up so they have better things going. Okay, I've already been here. The boss shrine might be hidden somewhere really tucked in here. I saw the red swirls for a sec. I haven't seen the boss shrine yet because it'll show up. There'll be an indicator in the minimap once you see it. There is a shrine over here, so I haven't been over here. That's a good sign. It might be way up there in the corner. Oh, there's also an epic microwave, but I'm also like running out of time. I've really got to get to that boss. There's a lot of things here I need. One of which is that magnet. I don't actually know where the boss shrine is here. Magnet, everything get into me. That's going to level us up a lot. I'm going to upgrade the bone. The bone is doing more bounces. This is a free chest. We're going to grab it anyway because it doesn't take time. 10% damage. Now we're going to upgrade the bone for a lot more damage and projectile bounces. I'm going to do this so I get a lot more damage for our HP. And then we're going to upgrade the bow for more crit chance or more damage. We're about to summon the boss. I'm pretty sure it's up there. We'll take extra damage there. We're going to take extra attack speed there. We're going to take extra damage there. This is why I left so much experience behind. Now this is going to be much better for us. We'll take the bone upgrade. We'll take the attack speed again. Wow, we're getting so many. We'll take a quantity here. I'm going to take the damage tome there. Wow, the epics take a long time to spit out of there, huh? Okay, well, I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to freeze everything. I'm going to go this way. I'm pretty sure the boss thing is up here. The final swarm is coming. I got to move. Also, the Easter Island head. Upon taking damage, we're going to take more max HP. We're over 400. I thought the boss shrine was up here. Maybe it's not. Maybe those red things don't go towards the boss. I basically read that somewhere in like a comment or something, so I assumed it was true. I might have misread it, or it might have been wrong. There's also a sketchy bush there. Crits have a 25% chance to heal you. Yeah, that's going to be pretty important for me. Oh, there's a chest back there. We're getting greedy now. 50% more gold than killing monsters. Okay, so the boss chest has got to be somewhere over here then, along this edge, because I'm pretty sure this is the only spot I haven't been. It might also be one of the annoying ones that's really tucked into a little like pocket somewhere that's like hard to see unless you're standing on it, which sort of feels like it's going to be the case with this one, doesn't it? I'm going to upgrade the banana ring just so it's a little bigger. It'll hit more enemies that way. It is bouncing. We are firing a lot of them. There's a lot of shrines right here. Apparently I haven't been to this area yet. There's a chest behind me. I can't really stop. I'm just really searching for a boss shrine. Now the dark monsters are showing up, so I think we're pretty much boned. I'm pretty confused as to where the boss shrine is though. Like, I'm pretty sure I covered most of this map and it's just nowhere to be found. So we'll do projectile bounces out of that one. Good. Just keep hitting them. Yep, lifesteal, do your thing. Just keep going. No problem here. We're lifestealing through it. Yeah, I don't know where the boss shrine was on that. I'm very confused. It was one that was just really hard to see, I guess. But of everything there, the banana ring actually did the most damage, even though it was only level 4. So I'm making a note of that in my brain. I've also just unlocked Dragonfire, 50% chance to summon Dragonfire when hitting enemies. That's a legendary. I've also bought Monkey. He's the one we unlocked last time. No one knows where he got the shades. No one asks. I've also unlocked a few more basic items, like 20% more damage to enemies above 90% HP. Don't know if I care about that, but fine. But I unlocked this. Increased crit chance by 10%. That's just a common level item, so we'll actually get a lot of those for a lot more damage. So let's take what we know with those bananas that did so much damage and use Monkey. He can also climb up walls and gains 2 max HP per level. Diving in, we'll take a look around. We got a microwave. There's some shrines over there. We spawned in sort of in the middle. I thought I saw a free chest over there when I spawned in, but I think I was seeing wrong. Being able to climb walls will actually be a pretty good advantage in this. There's a magnet shrine. We're going to wait a second before we touch that. He also jumps forward quite a ways. This could be a fun AoE type build because these bananas can hit a lot of things. We're going to gain more XP from the beginning since it's very early on. We're going to circle back to that magnet shrine later. There's a free chest over there. There's also an Easter Island head and a challenge shrine. But we need to get some stuff going for sure. 12% damage in the Easter Island head. Crit chance 10% or luck 7 point. I kind of want the luck this early on. Crit chance we should be able to add later pretty easily. Luck will hopefully find us a legendary right away. Gonna need more weapons. This difficulty is definitely pretty hard. I don't want any of those. We'll just take upgrading my banana ring. We'll take extra crit damage on that. Not sure crits are going to be a thing or not. Hopefully they will eventually. Free chest. And it's a rare. We got get extra gold when taking damage. And there's a shady guy. I'm honestly just gonna take more damage to enemies at full health. I don't know if that's good. I guess long term it could be if we can make them disappear quicker. The first hit could be a big one. Hopefully just killing them entirely. There's another East Island head. I like these because you can just interact with them. Reflect any incoming damage back to the attacker and gain a short invulnerability. That sounds good to me. I think it probably has a cooldown. There's a chest we can actually afford. 50% more gold when killing enemies. Absolutely. I think he's quicker if we actually jump around like that. If we keep jumping, enemies can't really catch us. Okay, we got that. Projectile speed, that's an epic, so I'm going to take that. Makes the bananas get to where they're going quicker. If we're going to do AoE, I might actually try Aura. It's not very big now, but obviously it's going to get quite big. That way anything near us can just sort of melt like this. So we can sort of just lure them around. This could actually be quite good with a little bit of damage. Projectile number isn't going to pair well on this though, but maybe it does stack actually. I'm not really sure how that works. I didn't consider that when I bought it. Well, that's okay. The aura can help us. Lightning staff is also going to do a lot. There's a size tome which we do want for sure. It's going to make our aura at lightning and bananas bigger. There's more gold from enemies, so it might end up being a gold run. The aura is quite strong. Like when enemies touch it, they are getting messed up and it's getting big quick. The fire trail might have also been funny in this sense. Okay, we're going to open a chest and I got to jump out of here. There's extra luck. There's a big lightning staff boost. So it's going to bounce and deal more damage. I'm trying to circle around to get to the challenge shrine. I do want to actually open that. There's also a lot of things nearby that I want. What were those? Oh, those are so annoying. We gotta hope to kill those really quick. I don't want those to survive like any time at all because they're gonna start exploding and bouncing me all over the map. There's an epic banana ring upgrade. More projectiles, more damage. There's also the mini boss stone golem. That's kind of a bad time for it, but our damage is actually really good. Our thing is going off quickly. I think attack speed would balance really well with that because the rate this thing's doing damage, we just need it ticking more. I could also use a little bit more movement speed. Okay, we've reflected back on him. This will be a rare. What do we got? Get extra gold when taking damage. I feel like we're going to get a lot of gold on this one. We'll take some cheese for poison damage. I wonder if the poison damage can proc off of our aura. Ooh, we did get an epic. What do we get? Scarf. 33% more damage while airborne. That might actually be somewhat good with this because I do like to jump with monkey. This was a free chest, so we get extra shrines. So we can go up walls too. Yeah, that's going to be very handy for this map. Shady guy. I'm just going to increase my luck. Luck will hopefully just get us more good legendaries and everything. I gotta start moving around and collecting more of these shrines. This one's in such an annoying spot. But our damage seems to be getting good enough that we're able to sort of keep the enemies back now. We'll take an extra projectile speed. There's another shady guy. He's got spicy meatball. We can buy a legendary. I'm gonna save up for that. It's only 471. Gonna try and make a mental note of where that is. We could also have lifesteal actually. Maybe lifesteal would be a good one with this as well. Yeah, I'm gonna try some lifesteal. I think we should have lots of attacks going out, so lifesteal might help keep us alive. Even though things tend to like destroy us in an instant in this. Ooh, there's a money shrine right on the edge of a swarm. So that should help us make plenty of money, especially with all these guys coming at us. And then we can buy our spicy meatball. There's some HP on the ground. I don't know if it's worth it to buy that. But we do have lifesteal now, so we can get away with really stupid things. Actually, we could probably just make this so big it can just be hitting like all enemies on the map always. That could be really, really, really big. Don't know if that's going to be good for bosses or not. Lightning staff is going up. We're going to jump over them. Ooh, there's another money thing on the ground. We'll grab that. Perfect. Quantity tome. That's the one I want, I think, now. Because that's going to get us more lightning and more bananas. And then with our lifesteal and everything, size tome's going up. So lightning, that should affect all of our stuff. We're going to do an extra 12% lifesteal. Hopefully that's just going to carry us. I don't know what we're building at this point, but it's going to be fun. And spicy meatball, 25% chance to explode, dealing extra damage. So lots of extra AoE for us. I'm going to turn lifesteal up to 32%. And that means 1 in 3 hits with the amount of projectiles and stuff we're firing out. Oh, we killed the blue skeleton. Size tome's going up 52%. Big bananas. Wow, we got so much money suddenly. I gotta start moving around now to collect all the shrines I can and find the boss thing still. We need all the shrines we can get. We only have 4.5 minutes. Movement speed is going to help with that. I do also need more damage out of our AoE thing. I need more damage in general. It's tough. I want so many different things in this. We are going to take 5.4% crit chance. Extra damage. We got a rare out of this chest. 20% damage. We lose 5% max HP. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I see the red things going again, so we must be close to where the boss shrine is. Yeah, I see it on the minimap. And that's good. Oh, there's also the bush right in front of me. I don't know if it's worth fighting the bush. He's actually pretty tough. I'm going to take experience gain. I think the bush might actually be really, really tough on this mode, so I'm not actually going to touch it. There's more poison. Poison might end up being a thing for us too. We're gonna go down to that magnet shrine. Oh, there's a magnet behind us actually. We'll grab that one instead for now. What is jump our way forward? Give me that. The game's lagging? Oh, I thought it crashed. I'm gonna give my lightning staff some more bounces. I feel like I neglect those things a little too much and it doesn't end up working to our benefit. That would actually be big, but I want more size for everything. There's the quantity tome actually in a big one. Aura damage is important too, but for now I'm going to take extra quantity. I don't know if that affects the aura or not. This one I will actually give the aura a little boost. It needs some help because enemies need to melt when they come close to us. Banana ring also needs to go up. Size and projectile speed are both important. Those were all good choices there. I'm not sure what just bumped me like that, but something did. I need to remember that as a monkey I can't climb up these walls. They're not like an unstoppable barrier for me anymore. Ooh, another blue skeleton. We're actually killing them this time. This one will probably take projectile bounces. Bounces are important. They're both huge, but also bouncy. We have a legendary so far, so that's going to be to our benefit. 8.6% size. Let's make things even bigger again. Like, this place would be a nightmare to navigate if I couldn't climb walls right now. Because I can just go and grab all these things and then walk right back up. We got a rare. This one is upon taking damage, send out an electric shock. Not my favorite thing in the world, but still extra damage going out. There's a sketchy weirdo over there. We'll go talk to him and hopefully buy more legendaries. I'm going to take extra gold gain. There's a nuke here too. We'll go ahead and touch that. There is also a magnet, a suck shrine near the boss. So we could probably touch that and suck in a bunch. I don't even remember what I just picked. I think it was experience gain. I got so excited by just going for the next upgrade. It's just dopamine. This game is just raw dopamine. I'm going to take extra damage for aura and size. I don't know if the sizes like multiply off my size tome and this. I'm really not sure that works. We're going to take more max HP. That way lifesteal can be a little good. Or it can keep us safer. We're allowed to like mess with things. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, we're allowed to take more risks if we have more HP because we know that lifesteal could put it back. 5.4% attack speed is actually big. Oh, this is the suck shrine right in front of me, so we're definitely going to touch that at this point. Quantity tome is definitely going up. We don't have a lot of quantity yet. There's another quantity tome we're probably going to take. Aura is getting a big boost to 10.5% damage and bigger size. Banana ring is going to get a lot bigger. The bananas are quite large. Oh, and chunk cam. I forgot about chunk cam. We'll see what this guy's got to buy first. Crits have a 25% chance to heal you. It's not really crit build. I want to take this because it's just going to give us a flat 5% move speed bonus. Okay, we got to go deal with... Oh, okay. Damage seems pretty good for Chunky here. We're taking him down very quick. We're going to take size overall on this. Yeah, so when he's sitting within our aura, he melts pretty quick. The poison damage seems to be stacking up quickly. That's going to hit us. That's okay. Lifesteal is going to save us. This one's all the way up to epic. Yeah, we got, well, thorns for heavy armor, but we're also getting armor. Our HP will go up non-stop too. We need that item that gives us more damage per HP. I mean, obviously just want everything that's always going to synergize with my build. We're going to take this and we're going to use this for... Honestly, I'm going to take luck. We're going to use this microwave to boost my luck item a few more times. Then hopefully we'll just find more rare items. One legendary is good as like 10 commons or something, so yeah, if we could just sort of get more of those, we'll feel better about everything. The aura feels very good though. The microwave's dead. We're going to open a chest with all this extra luck, and we got a rare for our trouble. What do we got? 20% damage. Yep, absolutely. I'm going to use this suck shrine now. That's probably going to level us up. We are going to take projectile count. I don't think the projectiles do anything with my aura, but for the other two weapons it's big. Crit chance 10%. That's a big one. Make our way back over to the boss shrine. Boss is spawned. Little Bark is here. We're going to try and keep Little Bark in our aura. Don't get to buy any of that. Damage isn't crazy right now, but it's fine. We're also curiously not poisoning Little Bark. I don't know why. Yeah, we're going to need to add some raw damage to this build. We have life still though, so we're actually quite tough. This is a bad spot to be, actually. Good. There we go. Getting some damage on. The aura will get nice and big. I'm going to open a chest while I'm here. Unstable transfusion, so we have a chance to mark the boss with whatever. I don't know if that's actually going to be... Well, I suppose that's good for the boss. Yeah, something's happening up there. I don't know if they take extra damage when they have that or what the deal is. Oh, we could also freeze them. I don't know if bosses freeze actually. Let's make our aura do 20% more damage and get bigger. Okay, that's easy. A basic item. What happened to all that luck? I guess we do get increased rewards out of that. Life still up to 44%. I kind of want that too. Because this is not going to get easier as time goes on. Open the chest. Another one of these. I guess shrines go quicker, which is important. That way we can just get them all and move on with our lives. This aura will be good for the ghosts though too. They should melt sort of as they touch it. Killing the ghost is probably up here. If we get 100% lifesteal actually, we could be putting HP back on really quick. Yeah, we're going to get a little more lifesteal. I think basically 50% of the things will heal us for 1 HP, so we should be putting that back on pretty quickly. This isn't great. I'm going to enter this portal pretty quickly. I'm just getting greedy. We're going in the portal now. Then it's right back to work. There's a challenge shrine down there. I might actually touch that right away. We'll get a free chest out of that. 27.3 max HP. I'm actually going to take that right now. Anything that can help give us a little bit more survivability. Let's try the challenge shrine. There's actually a lot of shrines right here. What came up? Are you the challenge shrine? You might be. We're putting HP back on fairly quickly. Yeah, he seems like a challenge shrine. He seems a little bit stronger than things around. More XP gain. Is this a movement speed thing? I think it is. Wow, this elite guy's actually quite strong. We're gonna need more damage. A lot more damage. Ooh, we got a legendary out of this chest. What do we got? You can eat as much spaghetti. You can eat so much spaghetti with this bad boy. Crits have a chance to become mega crits. That could be good, actually. There's a mega crit there. I'm not sure how much damage a mega crit is. So we're going to try and increase crits if we can. He's also got a credit card here. So every time we open a chest, we get 2.5% damage. I do want to buy that if we can. We need to save up some money. Opening the chest. The luck is perhaps starting to pay off. Reflect any incoming damage back. That's the second one of these we got. That's fine. There's a legendary banana ring. Tons of damage and projectile speed. Yes. So that's hopefully luck starting to be our friend. I'm not going to sit here and farm that guy. Farm here waiting for the thing that gives us damage for opening chests. I'm better off just keep moving. Looking for all the best shrines we can get our little hands on. The stupid exploding bugs. They keep exploding and knocking me way away from what I'm trying to do. I just want to open the shrines. We can take, I guess, extra jumps. Given that the jumps are sort of a lot of mobility for this character, I can actually jump up the walls and everything. Enemies here are very strong. I still managed to get that. Do you want? Maybe knockback could actually be good. Knockback might be, if the aura can knock things back. There's also a nuke right there. I'm probably going to touch in a second. We're going to take some luck here. Nuclear bomb going off. Stone golem is spawned. We'll see what kind of damage we do to stone golem. Not a great deal. Not a great deal at all. Size tome is going up though. That's not going to help our damage, but it is going to help our AoE, and it's going to help us stay away from the stone golem. So we can damage them while running away from them at the same time. I could use just a little more crit chance. If I could find like 1 or 2 more crit booster items, that would be swell. You know what? We're just going to go over here now, because we're landing here anyway. Not touching the red things. Danger. Big danger. Run in circles. Good. 8% armor will actually help give us a little bit of survivability. Not a ton. Okay, there's a suck shrine. We're going to use that. Suck it all in. I just got a chest randomly for killing an enemy. We're bouncing around so much thanks to those stupid explosive bugs. The boss shrine is also up in front of me. Oh, it's not a legendary. Increase luck by 2% when opening a chest. Ooh, luck is going up in this run. So we just got to open more chests. There's a swarm incoming. There's more luck again. We have a lot of luck. We just need to actually convert that into something useful. This guy might have something useful for us. I'm going to do the lightning staff projectiles. This is actually the kind of thing we need. That will get us more damage per 100 max HP, and this character gains max HP just by leveling up. And this swarm should be pretty good for us, because we can just aura them to death while life-stealing through it, I think. Seems to be the case. Yeah, we're just hitting so many enemies at once. I think our lifesteal is actually, yeah, carrying us through unless there's an explosion. Look at all the money we got. Yeah, this feels right. Size tome, I think our aura needs to go up. It's going to get bigger and more damage. I'm not sure ultimately what's doing the most damage. Oh, the golem's actually stuck back there. That's kind of funny. Well, he'll teleport up to us, I'm sure, eventually. Size tome's going up again. More AoE for everyone. And then for this, we're going to buy the beefy ring, because our damage is currently 1.7 times after buying that. Apparently it's still 1.7, 2.3 times. So that's a considerable damage upgrade for us. Ooh, there's also a magnet. That's going to absorb. There's an epic lightning staff, so projectiles are going to bounce more. The size gets a lot bigger too. The aura's got an epic. It's going to get bigger and more damage. Is Idiot still stuck back there? He might be. I do need to kill him at some point. Our aura is getting nice and big though. Enemies are going to have trouble getting to the touching point. Those things can still hit us. That golem's got to die. That's going to get super annoying. Okay, we're going to keep the... wow, he can actually stun us or something. He's like killing our movement speed somehow. I got to get him deaded. Okay. I didn't know I could jump in the opposite direction. Stone Golem is super annoying right now. Super annoying. Banana Ring. I just need some more raw damage. We got an epic out of this. I hope it's another HP boosting item. Cast Blood Magic upon hitting an enemy. Yeah, that's fine. That'll help heal us a little bit more. Our aura is so big. We did do a mega crit there. Mega crits will help us with damage. I just wish we had more crits. Well, this is super annoying trying to finish off this stupid boss. The damage is going down now. To be fair, he does have almost 60,000 HP, so it should take a hot second. The next mini boss is going to spawn by the time we get this one finished. Okay, he finally died. He might have died to a mega crit. It seemed like his health dropped very quickly there. We're going to take a projectile count for bananas and lightnings. I'm being bullied by things moving faster than me. There's another shrine thing. We're getting a curious assortment of things. I feel like I'm moving slow suddenly too. I don't know if enemies got quicker or I got slower. I'm going to take a little bit of evasion so we stop getting hit by every last little thing. And I'm going to use this quiet moment to walk over here and pick up this shrine and see what that gentleman has to offer us. I'm going to take 16.5% experience gain. It's going to be harder to level up, but BP ring is exactly the kind of thing we need. We increased damage for 100 max HP, so our damage just took a big jump upwards. I'm not going to touch a challenge shrine right now, given that we're right on the edge of a swarm. I'm going to try and set up here for this swarm. Hopefully, like, nothing AoEs us or spawns that thing on us and knocks us down. I think we can just lifesteal our way through this anyway. Maybe not. No, we just got absolutely smashed by that. It's so hard to survive. After assessing that, Banana Ring did in fact do the most damage in DPS. The aura definitely did not. So Banana we might be onto something with. I've just unlocked a few more items here in the thing. Like a cursed doll. This one's actually big. Increased attack speed by 8%. These are things that would have actually been a benefit to have already. Okay, using what we learned so far, we jump back ahead to the second level of tier 3 of the forest. This time I've got the fire staff, the bone, and the lightning staff. I've also got cooldowns, quantity, and critical hit tome, which is actually just really effective just as it is. One of the interesting parts is we now have a 30% chance to open chests for free, and we've been proccing that a lot. We've got a lot of free chests, so we got also Dragonfire, which is 15% chance to summon Dragonfire when hitting an idiot. That seems like it's been pretty effective against some of the stronger enemies. We might have just got a free chest there if I heard that sound correctly. We did not. But I've got that like 3 times in a row already. We've gotten thousands of dollars in free chests. So I'm hoping this is the build that will carry us through the level 3 boss. 10% damage to elites is going to help on top of that. I've been grinding for a little bit, trying to unlock different things and trying to figure out the builds that work. So far as I could tell, the best thing that's worked for me has been attack speed, more projectiles, and whatever on top of that. Very simply depends on what kind of weapon you're using. There's 14.4% damage, so our damage just went up a lot. We currently have, I think, a 51% crit chance. So we don't need much more of that before it's going to hit 100. While we're at it, there's an extra 8% crit chance. So now we're at about a 60% crit chance. If we can start to get some mega crits going as well, we'll be doing even more damage. But for now, everything is melting. Oh, there's an extra 5% crit chance. I also have 24 shield. That's sort of just by coincidence. The chest, $1,000 just about. It's an epic. Reflecting the incoming damage back at the attacker and gain short invulnerability. Yeah, that might save us at some point if anything. The boss thing is just above us. We see it on the minimap, so we should always have a marker to it. This could be good actually. Crits have a 25% chance to heal you. Given the amount of crits we do, that's going to be our friend. Don't know which way to go from here. I guess it's going to depend on exactly where the boss thing is. There's an extra 15% damage, which is real big for us at this point. I'm going to take +1 projectile count. We're firing a lot of projectiles at this point. So the boss thing is awkwardly down there. That's going to be really annoying to get to. Whoops, did not mean to jump down here. This is actually a really bad spot for us to be. I was just commenting on how bad that boss spawn spot was. Hey, legendary. I'm glad we fell down here now. 20% chance to inflict ice damage when hitting an enemy. Yes. So we can freeze them and burn them. Stone Golem showing up. We can test our damage against him. Seems pretty good so far. We're not freezing him. He might be on fire though. We have a 15% chance, so we had to have hit him. Yeah, I see the ice damage now. We are hitting him with those things. Some poison... Is that a legendary multiplier? It is. Well, hello there. Do I want to multiply... I think the fire thing was really expensive, so I'm going to multiply that. So we're gonna have a big chance to do legendary fire damage. This will be 30% chance at 1 in 3. Along with the critical hits. We'll go collect that. And the microwave broke. I was hoping it would stay alive. There's an extra 10% crit chance. So does that mean we're at, 75% crit chance now. So our damage is big. I'm so annoyed that I have to navigate back to where the boss thing is. 10% chance to open chests for free. I actually want that. I'm actually really enjoying that. There's a challenge shrine down below. We'll open that up and murder the little stone golems that come out of it basically immediately. 15% more gold from killing enemies. Perfect. I don't think we can't try and open one for free. We gotta actually have the gold to do it. But we're gonna get a lot of extra chests because I think we have a 50% chance to open them for free now. We're gonna take more attack speed, keep that DPS up. We need the chance on hit with our super fire attack. I'm gonna take 6% lifesteal. We're not very tough. What's hiding down here? Oh, a magnet shrine is actually big for us. I didn't realize we're in the middle of a swarm, so this is a bad spot for me to be. Epic lightning projectile bounces 3.6. I'm gonna take that. The bounces are gonna be big for us as well. I don't like the other things. They have knockback and projectile speed. I'd rather just take raw attack speed, get all of our attacks off that much more. Try not to sit in all the red damage spots. Big attack speed boost, 61 to 73%. Those last few upgrades are actually really big. We've also killed 115,000 enemies as Fox and completed 40 quests with that. This one I'm probably going to take 10% knockback. Let's just try and keep the enemies away from us a bit more. There's another giant attack speed boost, up to 85% attack speed, so we're getting these off quick. And yes, that means our chance on hit is absolutely bananas at this point. We're going to take another extra projectile count. The more projectiles we have going out are the more hits we get. The boss thing isn't that far away. I'm just not really sure which way I want to go from here. It isn't such a horrible spot. Like, it's just really hard to navigate to. But I'm going to try and position myself sort of on the hill up above it. That way when it's time I can just drop down on top of it fairly easily and not have to wander through the maze of this world. There are a few shrines up here that are going to be our friend as well. Hopefully this shrine's full of good stuff. Well, there is 5% crit chance, so that's 80% crit chance. I would like 100, because then if we do get the mega crit thing, we'll get mega crits going off all the time. 9.6% movement speed is actually really big for us too. I love being able to actually maneuver around the map in a hurry. A lot of the power up is just simply running from one shrine to the next, to the next, to the next. Do we want 12% damage or 7% lifesteal? I'm going to go for a little bit of lifesteal. We got 20% lifesteal now. That means 1 in 5. I feel pretty good with numbers like that. There's 2 shrines dangerously on the edge over here. There's also a gold shrine down there. I'm going to go get that. I can't remember what it does. There's also a head down there. If I go down there and come straight back up, this is going to be okay. We'll take more knockback. Keep those idiots away from us with all of our attack power. Another 5% crit chance. That puts us up to 85%. So the majority of them are crits. Not all, but most of them, and that's a big boost of damage. I think this one probably just has a higher chance of being, or maybe goes up to legendary. Nope, these is pure legendaries. Okay. We will take 12% lifesteal. I don't like the pickup range because I find so many magnets anyway that I just usually find a magnet to absorb everything. For this one, we're going to use Wrench for better shrine rewards. We're about to fight a swarm. This is a bit of an ugly spot for it. I'm hoping our damage and everything just carries us through this. We're going to take the cooldown tome. I'm going to take 15% more damage to bosses and such. Bosses are going to be the hard thing to defeat. Regular enemies seem to be melting pretty good for us currently. There's also a nuke right here we could touch. I'm going to take Silver Gain on this. That's just good for those long-term upgrades. One more shrine in here if we can manage to navigate through all the damage without dying. I gotta watch out for the elites. Oh, everything kills you so quick. It's like one false move and you're absolutely dead. This time I'm trying a build that's completely different and not something I would normally try. It's getting late, so I decided to try something a little bit crazy. And it's a poison build. But look at all the poison damage you're doing. Like, that's a stone golem. Like, look, he's basically already dead just due to poison damage. And we're only going to do more and more and more poison as we go. Because our main weapon is a poison flask, which throws poison flasks at the enemy and poison damage stacks. Plus they have an agility tome so we can move fast. And if enemies die while they're poisoned, they explode and deal poison to other enemies. Plus they have massive AoE, so I am just running around like lightning, jumping poison on enemies. The whole cluster gets poisoned, the damage is getting big, they tick over, explode, and we rinse and repeat. Plus, standing still will heal us. We already have 63% movement speed. I'm going to take Quantity Tome, and then probably, actually Poison Blast duration increase. Because that's going to last a little bit longer and enemies are going to get poisoned longer. I only have a minute and a half, but this character is so quick now that I'm actually going to get one more shrine before going to the boss. This is on level 3 difficulty, but this is only Forest 1 currently, so enemies should be pretty dead. 8% duration is good for poison, even though we should be able to stack, but on bosses and stuff, we don't want the duration to run out though. And there's a magnet on the way to the boss. That's hopefully going to give us some level up. Size doesn't necessarily need to be bigger. It's mostly quantity. I just need to throw a bunch of poison things at the enemies. Things like the banana rings are just helping me clear out some space along the way. But I'm going to go up to 8.4 quantity. We're going to spawn the boss in. We're also going to increase our quantity one more time. So we got 10. Because I want to see how quickly we can kill the boss with poison. And it should start to stack up. I also have a few things that like poison on hit anyway. So any of our weapons can poison on hit. Yeah, that seems to be working quite well. The boss is quite poisoned. So as long as we can avoid damage, which we can by running around, we'll be fine. Banana ring is getting a 50% damage increase and 2 extra projectiles on a legendary upgrade. This could be one of those weird builds that people wouldn't really do that could be really, really, really good. And 10% damage on top of that. I'm not sure if poison damage is affected by that, but I hope it is. There's a shrine up I wanted to grab before going through the portal. I gotta be careful though, because these things might be able to defeat me quickly. I don't really have a lot of like immediate damage. I have damage over time. We're gonna take 20 HP regen. Just for some tankiness. I'm honestly just going to go in the portal. I got a good run going. Let's not throw this one away. The boss portal is actually right over here. I just want to make sure we're going to see it on my map. You know what? Since everything's over here, I'm actually going to start in this direction. 10% chance to open chests. That's... I don't know how many of those we have so far. I could just look at the bottom of the screen. That's the only one we have. We're going to take gold gain. So far, enemies in this tier seem to be melting away too. Do I need more size? I'm not sure I do. Max HP might be the way to go just so we don't get completely one-shotted, even though we probably will eventually. The poison seems to be working. I could use just a little more damage. If I could get maybe double the damage to have it tick away quicker, all the better. But it does stack per hit, I suppose. And we'll take another 7.2 lifesteal. That'll give us about 13% overall. I guess at the rate of our attack, we should be putting HP back on pretty quickly. It's not enough lifesteal to tank through things, but it's enough to heal us when we take the occasional hit. I do enjoy this high-speed movement stuff. No shrine left unturned. Plus I can just run around and actually break pots. We can get quite a bit of stuff just out of those. I'm going to do a refresh here just because those are all kind of boring. That's better. We'll take a rare banana ring. At least more damage, more projectiles. That's just that better immediate damage to clear the way. I don't use poison a lot either, so we might get more achievements for all this poison we're getting. We'll take another 6% lifesteal. Because things like that, we're occasionally just going to get hit or find ourselves in a bad position. I do want to open this chest. I had a feeling about it. It's a rare. What do we got? Something big. 27% chance to apply a stack of blood mark. Hopefully that means extra damage, because that could pair with the poison. There's 2 suck shrines here. We'll touch that one. There's a gentleman selling stuff here. Attack speed could be nice, actually. What did that cost? That's not that expensive. 287. Well, hang out in the area. I saw that blue skeleton. Nope, he's getting away. The poison damage is decimating, though. We'll take more projectile quantity. Damage probably would have been better with this build, as opposed to, like, area even, maybe. But let's test our damage against the stone golem. He's got 57,000 HP. The poison is stacking up quickly. Yeah, I regret not taking damage, but now I know. Yeah, the damage is eating him away, though. 57,000 HP is not going to take long. The other red part of his bar must be... I don't know what that is, the mark thing we get. Poison damage, the more we hit him, the more poison he gets, and he's dead. I also got a money power up. Out of this, we get another rare upon taking damage. The rares never seem to give me much good stuff. I don't know if that's a coincidence or I just haven't unlocked a lot of good rares. Okay, finally got what we needed. 8% more attack speed. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of build where I would have gone for probably attack speed and damage. It would just make the poison even more over the top. Though I would be harder to move, to be fair, so I wouldn't get away with plays like that. We're also fighting a swarm right now. The poison damage will bounce onto other enemies. I do want to use this microwave too, but I just need to survive for a sec. So we need the enemies bunched up so the poison goes onto each other. So far so good. We're going to get a little more size just because it was the most valuable of all the upgrades there. I can't really see what I'm doing right now, so hopefully we just sort of tank through this. So far so good. Poison flask. That's not really worth it. I wish I was poison damage. We'll take the banana ring maybe. We need more of that immediate damage. We actually did take quite a bit of damage there, but we did persevere. I think I'm going to take damage on this one. We're going to try and multiply our damage a few times over. That way the poison can tick over a few more times. It stacks up, but we needed to chunk for a lot more. Chance to poison on hit too could also actually stack up nicely on that. We seem to use the microwave 3 times on basic quality items. There we go, extra damage here too. Ooh, and an epic poison damage. We're up to 4 damage. So we went from 2.7 to 4 plus our just base damage upgrades. Fire staff probably needs a damage upgrade too. That was actually like a 20% damage increase for it. If the poison's not killing enemies fairly quickly, I need some damage elsewhere because the ogres will touch me. And I don't think it's going to take many ogre touches to kill me. I gotta get out of this area. Everything's just dropping down on top of me. 6% attack speed. What's this guy selling? I don't know if I love these anyway. Nothing there is really enough to make me want to hang out in this spot. This is really bad. There's another shady gentleman right here in another bad spot. Yeah, this build is really hard to like get stuff like this. I could get a second campfire. I don't want any of that. I'm not going to risk standing in a dangerous area to get any of that. We'll just continue on our mass poisoning way. At least those guys aren't very quick, so I can like kite them around. 1.2 projectile count. We're going to poison that golden skeleton. Yeah, he died. Got his stuff. The bananas are getting caught up. I don't know on what. Somewhere. 15% damage is also another one, so poison will get up there. I can't really see what the individual poison hits are going for, but I see they're definitely chunking away the enemies. I'm going to take actually more movement speed. That's 20% more. And we got some kind of achievement for that, which should be some kind of unlock. I need to be nice and fast. That way I can really dictate what's going on. There's another cursed doll. If we curse an enemy, they lose 30% of the max HP per second, was it? So that could be good actually on the right enemy. Combined with the poison, they'll melt. 8% duration as well. Like the poison lasts a little longer. We're about to get another swarm. Glad that wasn't scaling fall damage. I might fight a swarm right here somewhere where it's a little bit nice and open. Although if I was paying attention, I would have started the swarm up top. That way I can jump down in order to fight them if need be. To clear some space. I did just get a magnet, so we're going to get some stuff. We're going to get a size tome. This might actually be hard to survive. This isn't a great area to do this in. Hopefully the poison can just chain reaction through the horde of them and just kill them everywhere because we're taking some damage. Gonna try and escape out this way. Don't get stuck here. Jump, jump, jump. This is a really, really horrible spot to be. I'm gonna get more projectile quantity. I'm hoping they actually jam up here. I'm gonna hold still. Wait, we got dead again. No matter what we do, we wind up dead. He looks like a banana. This time we're trying out the bush. The bush comes with a sniper rifle, and the sniper rifle does a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. So we've got a critical hit tome, an attack speed tome, and a quantity tome. So we can fire a lot of bullets very quickly and do a lot of critical hits. It's the only weapon I got so far because I'm not really sure what to pair with this. We're also going to give it some knockback. The sniper rifle I can also manually aim if I want to. Though I don't really utilize that often. The swarms are definitely getting hard to defeat. I think I might put a lightning staff with this just to help thin out the enemies a little bit. And it's already helping a lot. But basically, once I pick up this lightning thing, this is what I hope the build will eventually be. Something like this, where we just absolutely shred in all directions. We're going to go up to 36%, so that's going to give us a big boost to our critical hit chance and a lot more damage. I might also take the bananas. The bananas have always been pretty high DPS, so I'm going to try that. They'll help keep nice and close. The sniper rifle is going to be the main 12% crit damage as well. The sniper rifle is going to be the main DPS, but the bananas will help keep us safe. There's another 8% attack speed off of that. But our individual shots from the sniper rifle is huge. This build isn't going to have a lot of toughness, so I do need to watch that. But even a small damage upgrade like that goes up to 36. I will take 11% attack speed instead, though. That's going to be more overall. We will upgrade the sniper rifle a lot, though. There's another 6% attack speed. Basically, I just want to have a machine gun sniper rifle that does insane damage and critical hits. So we can just fire non-stop at enemies. Here's an epic. Almost ticked over to legendary. Reflect any damage at the attacker. That's fine. That'll be somewhat helpful at some point. I didn't see the magnet down there. It's worth it to walk back and grab that for now. We'll get a lot of levels up out of that. This thing's also got some range, so even if I am a long ways away from enemies, we'll take 12% damage. Long ways away from enemies, we can still hit them. I've been playing this for a lot of hours. My brain is slowing down. We'll take another bit of attack speed. Grab the magnet. Another projectile count. And lightning staff, that's going to give it lots of bounces and projectile count. That's going to be helpful for us. Precision tome, we're going to get up to 47%. So what's our crit chance now? All the way up to 58% already. Another sex shrine right here, we might as well. Now I feel like we're a little more confident to just walk through enemies a lot. Could use some life still as well. Projectile count's going up to 5. I will do this challenge shrine. We're just fighting all these little bees that were they're stuck on the thing. Oh, the chest went up there. That's so annoying. See if we can jump on over to it. Got it. Evasion 15%. That's actually good. This bush is not very tough. At least not yet. We'll try and work on that. There's a 10% crit chance out of a random chest. So that puts us up to 69% crit chance already. I do feel very slow and vulnerable. So hopefully the damage really ramps up and up and up to save us. We're going to take more attack speed. If we just have all of our attacks going off, we will be a little bit safer. Don't want that. I will take the suck shrine right away. Hopefully 54% crit. I need the one where we have crits become super crits. 15% more damage to bosses and elites is good. Here's one to just straight up boost the damage. Sniper rifle up to 35.6 individually for bullets. I'm going to take 5% evasion. There's a swarm incoming. The sniper bullets do pierce. That's going to be very helpful for us. That way we're going to get lined up against a horde of them. I can just fire into them. Every once in a while we do have a character marked. And when we hit the marked character, we cause an explosion. 14% more damage as well. Definitely hitting for some serious damage. Crit chance is 77, so we'll turn quantity up. I feel like we might get the rest of our crit chance out of some chests. So I don't know if I'm going to do too many more of the tomes of that right now. The boss spawn is in a bit of a bad spot down there. I don't want to wander around very much right now. This character is kind of slow. I do see a shady gentleman way over there I could go buy something for. I guess if I got a speed shrine, yeah, I'll go grab that. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is I could die and then I would just have to start a new run again. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, we're doing lots of this damage. Yeah, okay, so just straight up raw damage is pretty good. 15% more gold for monsters. I am okay with that. There's shrines everywhere. I want to go grab those. I just don't know if I have time. Well, there's 10% crit chance. I think I'd rather take 20% damage. We'll lose a little bit of max HP. Oh, there's a ton of shrines right here. I definitely got to touch some of these. Blue skeleton just got absolutely destroyed. Attack speed is definitely going to go up. There's 5% crit chance. So that's actually a really nice find. Quantity tome. The lightning staff is also tempting here to get. Yeah, we got to have some other kind of damage going out. Lightning tome will help with the crowd control around us. Another 6% evasion as well. Grab this. We're going to grab this speed shrine, then we're going to go back for the boss because I do not know how tough the boss is going to be. The sniper rifle is affected by size. I don't really think that's going to matter much. We'll just take more attack speed. Projectile count doesn't matter. Projectile count, we'll take more crit chance here. Epic banana ring. That would make it bigger. Doesn't really matter, but the other ones aren't that good either. Lightning staff, more damage is probably actually the one I want. Don't love any of these. We'll take extra jumps, I guess. Being an extra jumpy bush might not hurt. Damage is quite good. We'll go fight this boss down here. What might be a nightmare of a spot for it. Let's see if the damage can just really carry us through this. We should be able to hit him from anywhere, which will be good. Yeah, damage is good. His health is going down quite quickly. I can actually aim at him if I want, and I can just actually cheese him from here. This could be a very cheesable character. Wait, he teleported. Tried to appear behind us and attack us from here. Wow, that actually hurt a lot. Alright, damage seems pretty good. Hopefully we get some mega crits and or mega bonks going. More attack speed. Jump higher and further. Sure. I don't know if I really want to linger here with the little ghosts. We sort of have a good machine gun for this. A pistol would have been a good weapon maybe instead of bananas. But the bananas are still good. I won't complain. We'll just slowly shoot the ghosts. The penetrating bullets are nice. We are actually wrecking the ghosts as we go quite easily. But once they tip over to the harder ghosts, I don't know if we're going to be so fortunate. What's our crit chance currently? 92%. Well, that'll put it up to 97. What were we at? I already forgot. 100% now. 100% crits. Everything we hit is a crit. Crit damage is 2.2 times. I think this character, every time we level up, crit damage goes up. I'm going to step out now at 1 minute. No, we're at tier 2. Firing away already. Well, there's lots of shrines over here. We'll go this way to start. We have lots of gold, actually. Got to spend on some chests. 20% more damage to enemies above 90. That's actually good. With this build it is. So we can hopefully start one-shotting some of the enemies. That thing died quickly. 10% crit chance. We should almost banish that now, shouldn't we? Because we don't need that. Yeah, we're going to banish that just so we don't accidentally get that ever again. 8% attack speed. There's a man over there. Looks like he's going to sell us an epic. We got to go get the Easter Island head first. Plus 5% armor. I feel like we should be buying more armor along the way too. Armor is obviously going to help. We get 20% more damage per 100 HP. Yes, our damage actually just went up a lot. We're hitting for quite a bit per shot. Oh, we could get another one of those. That costs 800. 800's not that bad at this point. We'll be there in no time, especially if we open some of these. There's also a magnet sack shrine right up top. We can have more jumps again. More jumps could actually be a good thing. I never really think about the mobility in a game like this, but it could actually have a use. Especially with a build like this. If we could just run and hop away from enemies and just sniper rifle them to our heart's content, could be a very good build. I'm going to increase the lightning staff damage. I just need that complementary damage. We're close to the boss shrine here. I don't know where exactly it is. 8% movement speed would actually be quite big for us. I won't say no to some movement speed right now. Okay, there's the boss shrine. I might actually go walk close enough just so we have it visible on the mini-map. As they always tick by and I get tired, it's going to get harder and harder to find a way back to these things. The game is lagging quite a bit. Not sure why. 12% more damage. Basically trying to do this with essentially one weapon. I know eventually that's not going to work, so I'm going to have to upgrade my banana ring. I guess the lightning thing is going to. There's extra damage to elites and bosses. Speaking of which, here's a stone golem. This will be a good damage test for us. He's going down pretty quickly, 57,000 HP. Yeah, it's going down, not crazy quick, but we are belting him. I thought it'd be more damage by now. It's still pretty good though, considering. And a few upgrades on top of what we got now would really make it a lot more. There's curse and enemy, so we can hit them. Lifesteal is still 0% too. That's a little concerning, actually. I gotta try and get some lifesteal. More projectiles too. We could be firing a lot more of these off. Collect a few more shrines while I'm over here. We're actually about to do a swarm, so I gotta try and move myself to some higher ground. There is some lifesteal finally, 7.2%. With our rate of attack, hopefully we can just put some HP back on as we need it. I'm not sure how this swarm's gonna go. Enemies are strong. Hopefully we can just penetrate our way through them really hard. So far it feels not bad, though we did just take a really big hit. Need some lifesteal to recover us here. The jumping is perhaps gonna be our friend. I know the enemies can climb, but we can jump our way over the walls of idiots. There's a nice sniper rifle damage upgrade up to 40. That's actually quite big. That was like a 10% increase just to our sniper rifle. And if we get all the idiots on one side like that, I'm pretty sure a sniper rifle can penetrate through all of that. And then we leave all these beautiful coins in the ground. We don't need more crit chance. We do need attack speed. And then more of the beefy ring. So there's an extra 20% damage and an extra chance to drop burgers on the ground. Don't really care about those, but they might save us at some point. And there's a magnet shrine over there and also an item multiplier. So I gotta try and decide what item I want to multiply at this point. Another 5% armor. Hopefully help keep us alive or survive some more hits. Ooh, an Easter Island head up here. There's just too many things to touch everywhere. Like there's 2 shrines over there that I want. Cast blood magic upon hitting an enemy, damaging nearby idiots, and that'll heal us. I don't know if that scales with our damage. It would be great if it did. Just use the suck shrine. We're going to increase the sniper damage. If that increased banana damage I do it, there's also a free chest right below me. I don't know what I just duplicated. I think I clicked the wrong thing. We're going up to 50 damage with the sniper rifle though. Banana ring's finally getting a damage increase slightly, which is good. That's also sniper rifle's going up to 54 damage. Honestly, yeah, maybe the damage to bosses and elites would be good for this. I feel like the regular enemies are going to melt. The bosses and elites are going to be the problem here. So we'll hopefully do a lot of extra damage to them now. And then our free chest. Hopefully a nice, well, 10% damage is actually good. Wish I opened that chest before, because I might have done that option. Mega crits would be so good right now. With all this damage. 10% chance to open chests for free. We got 2 of those, so we got a 20% chance to open for free. We're about to do a swarm. The boss thing is like right there somewhere. Yeah, so I might go grab some shrines after the swarm, but I want to survive this swarm. I mean, obviously, but I want to survive them before maneuvering, because I kind of like the spot to fight them. Because if I need to, I can retreat downhill and jump over the top of them. More attack speed. Sort of hold off here. Maybe make my way over to this hill. I accidentally put myself into a corner in a really bad spot. Not sure if I can actually find my way out of this. Dead again. The sniper bush build has failed us too. I need to find a build that works.